welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Tonight, we're keeping it in the AFC West between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. Monday Night Primetime is underway. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
They'll start with a gift to Harris. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Chargers.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Play action now for Herbert. His first throw is an interception. And the Raiders force the turnover on the first series of this game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
So out had the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll. He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas, and that guy is Geno Smith.
First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Tackle made at the
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. This is Genty on 2nd. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Smith. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. And a Raider first down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he will be stopped now, but a lot of talk about that effort.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. And they can be powerful blockers. It can make a huge difference in a run game.
Going to the ground again on first. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Another give here to Genty. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Back to Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders 7, Chargers nothing.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Darius Davis to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chargers get their offense set for their 2nd drive. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control-Alt-Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
The play fake, now Herbert to throw. As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, give to Harris. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Harris, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Herbert from the gun. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame. And that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. With the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Fair catch, but we can see both a flag and a punter on the ground. Let's see if this is a call for 5 or 15 yards. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this 1st down. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football. And once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
2nd and 3 now. They give to Harris from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That one's napped by Allen. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Chargers.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Herbert now off the play fake. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Herbert. Dump off caught by his back. He has room past the 25. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 on the 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Now toss it to Harris. Oh, stiff arm. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
Los Angeles.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. effort now. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders' offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He'll step up, and there he goes. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Smith. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Running quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Dialing up a receiver screen. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
And on 3rd down, looks like the Chargers anticipating pass here. They're in the dime. Now Smith taking off with it. Big gain, has them across the 40. He does it, touchdown. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. Geno Smith with a touchdown.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. I think that'll be the last time he totes it.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 7.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Herbert gonna tuck and run. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB runs is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Play is going to be a give to Jeanty. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Jeanty, the ball carrier, tackled at the 25-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They give up the guts. It's Jeanty. And he's taken down. It's a quality yardage on that play.
A gain of 15 yards.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset. Probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Shotgun give here to Jeanty. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in the game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He's hanging on to this one on the 2nd down option. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped by Deion Henley.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
They send a man in motion. Smith on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Intended for
the numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Running behind center with Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To build this lead. A gain of 15. 1st down, Chargers.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. They made it 3 yards on the totes. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Herbert back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
They send the tight end in motion. It's Herbert once more. That one's good to McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers 1st down.
Ridiculous, take him out! Awful!
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Motioning left is Johnston. They give now to Najee. Jukes one defender, and he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Throwing from the gun here. Hits his running back. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Running right side. It's an LA touchdown. The Chargers earn the chance to tie before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Tiburon now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over first.
The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Smith on 1st down. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Number 89.
The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd.
It's a gain of 9.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
At the Chargers' 41-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Smith. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, Brock, they could have gone wrong to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hinton. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Taken down at the 40.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Najee takes this one. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down from the 31. Herbert from the gun. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
13, Keenan Allen. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. To throw, Herbert. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one.
First down.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Tiburon now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Raiders 14.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Stiff arm success. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need 1 more here on second down. Looking to throw. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter.
Cameron
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running the 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
This is Genty on 2nd. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Genty, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Genty from the gun. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. So I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Raiders first.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And off to Genty. And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They go play action. Here's Smith. Got a man. It's Mayer. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That's good for another Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead with Genty. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. is inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
A 7-yard gain.
A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Big on Henley on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 15-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now it's Genty. And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6. Man in motion here. He's back to throw. Looking Myers, and he's got it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. He's got it. Touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Carlson now to add one more.
The point after.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game at 21. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Remain Pratt with the play defensively.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on 1st down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Johnson finds the football complete. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Johnston, a gain of 19 yards. First down, Chargers.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun give to Hampton. This is ahead for about 5. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, he never stared him down, but that was such a good job by the quarterback to keep his eyes downfield. Keep working as that shallow cross. Those crossing routes so devastating for zone coverage.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st and 10 give to Harris. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Harris once more. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Herbert. Connecting on the slant. And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go.
A pickup of 10.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. From the left hash, this is from 47. Dicker connects there, and they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Raiders and running back Ashton Genty headed back out there. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but Nothing has worked with consistency.
Teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Smith. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to
Defense
go.
doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So that brings up 4th and long.
4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Tight end going in motion here. Play action now for Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
They go with Harris on the run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more. And they know it.
2nd down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Herbert with a blitz coming. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So that brings them to 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He was looking Keenan Allen's way there. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say,
Scott
keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
And no return here as this one ends up going out of bounds. The Raiders have their offense back out there. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Jacoby Myers. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 30-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Hey, watch the back. Watch the back out of the field.
Smith in the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on 3rd down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. First and 10 now from the 30. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Brought in right side. And that's good yardage for the new set of downs.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. From the gun, they go with Harris. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Brought down at They're pushing to that 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 17
That one goes for 17 yards and moves the
First
chains.
down, Chargers.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15.
A gain of 18.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of
First
downs.
down, Los
Now, don't
Angeles.
think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 12-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Harris. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Chargers.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
A loss of 3.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert to throw. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Man, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 9-point advantage. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play, yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Dicker on now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
31, Raiders 21.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Smith on 1st down. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders down by 10. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Smith. Called in by Myers. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Now to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And as that defense comes off the field clean, making the stop, Brock, they've got to feel that they're just moments away from this victory.
Yeah, the odds would tell you that. Certainly a 2-possession lead this late ought to do it, but crazy things happen in this league every week. So don't go taking that jersey off until your offense hopefully runs out the clock.
A handoff for Harris, running right. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4 and 2nd and 6.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Downfield, and he has McConkey. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
A gain of 19 yards.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They're going to pass it here. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chargers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
Tiburon now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead.
38, Raiders 21.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Gets this one to Myers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Looking to throw, Smith. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Smith. He's running with it. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for Raiders first. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down, Smith to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Smith to the air now. To his wideout, it's a screen. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here he goes, one final shot. Pass caught by Jack Bench. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.